Hello, 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 all my pre-K teachers out there. So this is a part two, actually, of a video I did recently about why new teachers struggle so much with classroom management. Um, and I'll put a link for the first video so you can go and watch that if you're interested. But here I wanted to cover some more reasons, like 3 other reasons as to why new teachers struggle so much with classroom management. So number one is they don't know how to integrate every aspect of um, what comes up in their classroom environment. So what I mean is, when it comes to the foundation, you guys always hear me talk about the core and the foundation, being able to integrate your values into the structure and the standards of what your expectations are for the classroom is extremely important. It should be integrated, especially for pre-K. For pre-K, because the students are so young, it's so important for you to integrate the everyday happenings of the classroom into the structure of the classroom. So how we do, there's one of my coaches that one of my coaches said, he always says, how you do anything is how you do everything. And that is so foundational in the pre-K classroom, because you being able to integrate everything that you want to teach those students, all of the core values and standards that you have need to be integrated in the daily activities that happen, in the way how you structure things in the classroom, from center time to picking jobs to routines to transitions. Everything is integrated. And so new teachers may struggle with classroom management because they may not know how to integrate all of these different components of the classroom. The second reason a teacher may struggle is because they may not realize that classroom management happens before a student ever sets room in your classroom. Before a student ever sets a foot in your classroom, the classroom management has already started. How? Because of how you created the spaces in the room, how you set up your classroom, right? And I'm not just talking about the physical classroom environment. I'm also talking about the emotional environment, the academic environment, the intellectual, which is also academic environment. Like, so these are very important factors to consider when you are creating your physical classroom environment. So the way you set up your classroom, it like goes hand in hand with your classroom management. The flow of how students move through your room, where things are in proximity to the child's eyesight, is important when it comes to classroom management. If there are a lot of open spaces, students are going to want to run and do all kinds of things that they have no business doing. If they are confused about where they're supposed to be or what they're supposed to be doing, because there's no clear delineation that this is this area, this is what happens in this area, this is that area, this is what happens in that area, it's going to be confusing for them, which is why number 2 is classroom management happens before students ever set foot into the classroom, because it's about how you set that classroom environment up for them. And then number 3 is you can't teach us. Okay, so number 3 is number 3 is you don't realize, right? New teachers may not realize that it's their responsibility to teach the students exactly what is acceptable and what is unacceptable in her classroom, his or her classroom, right? So the key word here is proactive. You as a teacher, you have to be proactive about issues that may come up and already have in mind how you plan to handle it, right? It's just like if we have a fire drill. If we have a fire drill and the kids don't know what to do, what's going to happen? Chaos, right? So when a kid shows up to your classroom, their first time there, they don't know you or this new place that they're in. what's going to happen? They're going to do what they've been doing in their other environments, or some kids, they go inward and they do nothing. So it's important to know that you have to anticipate things that will come up. Okay. And you have to understand that it is your responsibility as the teacher to teach these students how to function successfully in your classroom environment, right? How they may operate at home might be different from how they operate in school, in your room, because you set the precedence. You are the one who um, shows up with the energy that you come with, and you are the one that set those core in place. You include them and you give them freedom and flexibility, but at the same time, before a child sets foot into your room, you need to know how you want this to go. All right, so I hope you found that helpful. Please leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time.